Hey, so you want a job at Mac, huh? Okay, I got you. Stay tuned. So hey beautiful people, welcome to my channel. I haven't filmed a video in I don't even know how long, but I thought I'll bring this video, let it be the first one to come out of many more, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, I need to work up on my setting, my lighting. Anyway, so from the title, you obviously want to get a job at Mac, or you're looking to get a job at Mac. So I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks. No, not tips and tricks. From that, you can see that I'm not comfortable in a camera, so I'm gonna just get right into it. So I don't know if you know, but when you apply for an Estee Lauder job, so anything that comes under Estee Lauder, so Max, Smashbox, Tom Ford, Le Mer, so many other ones, you fill out a form online and then you send it off with your CV, and then automatically you get a response whether you've been successful or not. So if you have been successful, you download an app. They tell you to download an app called HireVue. So HireVue is it's just a quick way to see the people. So think of it as Snapchat. You know when you're just talking to yourself on the phone, to the screen. So you're looking with the front camera. One, it's front camera, so yeah, it's not going to be the best, and the front camera is not like the front camera on Snapchat, let me tell you that. So you get given a series of questions. I think it's about 5 or 6 questions. It takes about maximum about 20 minutes in total. If it's your first time, then I'll say it takes about 20 minutes. If you've applied a few times, then I'll say it takes about 10 minutes. So it gives you the option to practice. So it gives you some questions, obviously not the questions which are going to be given in the actual interview, and you can practice. So they give you a question, they give you, I think, a minute to read it, and then once it's read, once you've read it, or once the time has elapsed, you get given, I think, 30 seconds or a minute to answer it, and it's one shot only, so you have to make the most out of it. Then once you've done the 5 questions, I can't really tell you the questions because I don't know if I'm allowed to, but yeah, you get 5 questions. So once you've done that, it gets sent off to whoever needs to view it, and then if you're successful, they'll invite you back. So the tips that I'm going to give you today are going to be for the HireVue, and also for if you're successful from the HireVue for the interview as well. Like, my eye just doesn't want me to be great. It keeps on watering, but I'm gonna just soldier on. So the first one I say is, sorry, I'm looking down because I've got a piece of paper. So the first one is be yourself. Just be yourself. I mean, if you're a bubbly person, then, you know, bring it out. But I will say, just know when to kind of tone it down, because I'm one of these people, banter all day, my hands are like this, I've got jokes for days, but I know when and where I can do it, you know. And as well, some people don't like that, as in customers, so I get the vibe, and then I know what I can do. So just be yourself. I mean, if you're boring, then you need to amp it up a little bit, because nobody wants to see an interview where you're just talking monotone. Dead. No, you need to liven it up a little bit. But then don't be fake. It's a bit hard, but I mean, just be yourself. You are who you are. If you know you need to tone it down a little bit, then tone it down. If you know you need to amp it up a little bit, then amp it up. Number 2, answer the damn question. Yeah, I'm one of these people, I will mumble, bamble on, and go off into a tangent, and then I haven't even answered the question that you've asked me, 1, and 2, I've even forgotten the question that you've asked me. So if you find yourself doing that, bring yourself back and be like, sorry, hold on, what was the question again? And then answer the question, because I did that in my interview. I was just so nervous, I just was talking, and I was like, what the hell am I talking about? So yeah, always answer the question. Number 3, be confident, not arrogant. If you're bad at doing a cut crease, don't be like all arrogant, like, yeah, I know I can do this, I'm the baddest. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't come across arrogant, because nobody wants to see that. We want to see confidence, that's great, but don't be arrogant. Nobody wants a cocky bastard in their store. Do you know what I mean? Because it'll be straight, next. This is with higher view and also in the interview, more so even in the interview. Number 4, give examples. They love examples. They love to see that you've done great things. So not great things, but done something really well. So for example, an example that I gave, in my old company, we had an incentive, and it was whoever sold the most brushes got a train case. So it was my manager who really wanted it. I wasn't really onto it, but I was like, you know what, let me just do it for the team. We did it, and me, and oh yeah, Steph was there too. So there was 3 of us actually. Steph was the weekend girl. Shout out Steph. Shout out Sophie too. So we had, sorry, I'm looking at what we won. So we had to sell the most brushes, and whoever sold the most brushes got a train case. So we won the train case. Yay! And yeah, that was an incentive, an example that I gave, and they really loved it because we won out of the whole of London, I think it was. Yeah, London. I think this is number 4, number 5. See, I told you I can chat. Number 5, don't lie. Like, if you're gonna lie, then, you know, you need to make sure that your lie is 100%. Like, you can remember every single piece of it. Although I'm not encouraging you to, but if you're going to, then just make sure you know the lie. Because if you lie, say for example you're in an interview face to face, you say a lie at the top of your head, and then later on in the interview they come back to that lie that you've told, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, you know what, I can't even remember, and then nah, you're gonna fail. Number 5, know your products. So before I got the job, I did have some MAC products. So I think I had like foundation, concealer, a brush. So what I did was I went to a MAC store, and because I knew I wasn't about to pay however much for an eyeshadow, do you know what I mean, just for the interview. So I went to the store, I swatched some colours, and those colours I made sure that they are like colours I have at home. So if anyone was going to ask me what am I wearing on my face, I was like, boom, yeah, this is it. Knowing full well that it's not it, but you know, you had to do what you had to do. Then I went to another store because I wanted to wear glitter. So I was like, I have a MAC interview and I really want to wear glitter. So could I just get a little sample, please? And oh, she was so lovely. I don't even know her name, but she gave me a little sample of the product because I really wanted glitter. And yeah, so I just needed a tiny little bit just to apply. So make sure if you don't have MAC products, make sure you know the product, the MAC product, which looks exactly like the product you have, which isn't MAC. Did that make sense? I hope it did. Because you never know, someone might come to be like, oh, that's a lovely lipstick. What are you wearing? It's not MAC. They ain't got time for that. So you want to wear makeup, obviously. But if you don't have MAC products, because they don't expect you to have all MAC products. And I wouldn't expect someone to have all MAC products, do you know what I mean? As long as the majority of it is MAC, for the interview, you really don't need to cake your face. Because I remember there was one guy, yeah, he came, he had heels, he had like cut crease, colourful, all of this. I had basic girl, my foundation, concealer, I had a bit of eyeliner, lipstick, and just a little bit of glitter just there in my eyes. And I still got the chop though. So yeah, you don't need to cake your face. Just make sure you look nice, really nice. This is for the higher view. Make sure you have good lighting. So I had, even though you may not look your best, just try to make it work. So try work with what you have. So if you're doing it, try and do it in front of a window. If you've got lights, then do it in front of your lights. Just try and get, even if you've got another phone, even a torch, shine a torch. Have your phone and do your interview. Be on time. Listen, nobody has time for lateness. I made sure I was time. I am late.com. If you know me, you know me that I'm like #1 late. But make sure you're on time. I mean, it may not affect you to, I don't know, because my girl Lina, I remember her. She came in late, and why I remember her, she's tall, she's slim, she had her hair up in a ponytail, and she still got the job though, but she came in late. So I'm not gonna say that's gonna work for everyone, because you must have killed her interview and everything, or maybe she had an appointment, I don't know. I actually need to ask her. But make sure you're on time. And last but not least, keep calm and relax. I know it's hard to do, but just think of this video. Actually, from the beginning of this video, how I was to now, I'm more comfortable. So the kind of more you get into the interview, that's with Higher View and that face-to-face interview, the more comfortable you'll become. I know it's nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie, it is, and you can't help but to get nervous, but really just calm down. Like, I got to a point, God, basically I'll give you an example. So the I think one of the questions was like, why should we hire you? Hear me, after I've just said don't be cocky and arrogant, you know, because I'm me. And I was like, I'm joking. But because I'm that type of person and it comes across in my personality, you can tell that I wasn't being arrogant. I was just bringing my personality out. And yeah, that's it. I mean, if you want anything else, then please do let me know. I hope it was a bit insightful. I mean, if you need any, I mean, I can't tell you the questions. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you the actual questions, but if you want me to elaborate on any other bits, then feel free to leave a message down below and I'll answer them for you. So I hope you've enjoyed my video. It's been nerve-wracking. My eyes watering, won't allow me to be great, but you know, we just have to push through. So I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.